And there's so much seafood, they don't skimp out it at all. This is all mine. Good morning everyone, I hope you're all doing amazing. This is David Hoffman from Davidsbeenhere in beautiful Barcelona, Catalunya, Spain. One of my favorite cities on the planet. I really love this city. I lived here for 1 year. There's so much good food, lots of history, incredible culture. And yeah, I'm here on a family vacation. I came with my wife and 2 kids. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you different things you could do in Barcelona with kids. We're gonna head off right now to Park Güell, the best park in the city. Let's go over there right now and let's see what it's all about.
This is Park Güell. I've been actually coming here since I was little. It's a beautiful park that was designed by Gaudí, which is like the famous architect that you could see a lot of his projects here around Barcelona. And what I know about it is that it was commissioned by a man called Antoni Gaudí, and he wanted to create a park for families in the community, and you can come here and there's lots of mosaics, sculptures, really unusual architecture, and yeah, the weather's beautiful today and you can see all the way down to the ocean.
It was built between 1900 and 1914. It opened its doors in 1926, and then in 1984 it became part of UNESCO. It was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Gaudí, he's all about like organisms, so lots of like, you know, like I guess like moving, you know, animals. So these benches with the mosaics, they resemble like a snake or lizards. As you can see, a lot of different rock formations, beautiful palm trees, and it's a great park. There's an open area which is free, and then down here there's actually an admission to get in. Right here you have incredible views of the ocean over the entire city, and there's also beautiful lizard mosaics right over here. Let's go see the lizards. And so that's the lizard of Park Güell. As you can see, it's beautiful mosaics, lots of beautiful colors, and everybody stands around here and gets photos. I mean, just like never ending. You really have to wait your turn here. I mean, today's actually a really easy day. Usually it's like 1 billion people here, but just, you know, stand in line and just jump in whenever you can.
Giving her a penny, a cent, so she can make a wish.
Also make 5 wishes.
5 wishes? Okay,
5 wishes, go. Make a wish.
What do you wish for?
To be a princess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
Look, she gave you, what do you say? What do you say to her?
So with kids, you have very limited time. We got here around 11. It's almost 1 now, so we're gonna head out and we're gonna start walking down Gracia. That's the area below us. We're gonna just look for a restaurant. There's like 1 million restaurants here. So let's go eat something delicious. Hopefully some fideuà, pan tumaca.
I'm totally down as long as there's wine.
After you visit Park Güell, walk downhill towards the center of Barcelona. As you make your way down, you're gonna enter an area, a neighborhood called Gracia. Here's a lot of typical Spanish restaurants, and we entered this one called La Trini. It serves typical Catalunyan food, and here they have like a set menu. It's like $10.50. You get 3-course meal, water, and bread. We're starting off with some lentils with chorizo, which is absolutely delicious. It's so good, right? So fresh. No chorizo gives a nice pop. And here we have green beans with tomatoes and basil. And for my main course, I got vacio. If you guys don't know, Spain has some of the best beef on the planet, up there with Argentina and Brazil. And right here I got it. So I got it medium rare. I love it a little bloody, like that. Well, this one's actually a little too rare, but it's fine. So pro tip, when you come to Spain, don't ask for medium rare, ask for medium, and it'll still be a little rare. Wow. Super juicy. Love the salt they put on it. You can tell it's super fresh, and it also comes with a baked potato. This one's a little crispy on the outside, and I'm just gonna spread it all throughout this chimichurri right here. It's like a red chimichurri. It's a little different. The flavor, incredible. Wow. So good. And that's what you can do here. When you come to Barcelona, go around, there's 1 million restaurants, just look for a good, you know, Spanish one. They all have these type of menus. You can't go wrong in Spain.
Really good.
Because we got 3 menus, they gave us 3 different desserts. This is my favorite though. This one's like, it's like cheese with honey. It's so ridiculously good. Wow. It's almost like feta cheese with honey. So yeah, it's fluffy, it's sweet. And also they give you one drink. You can get wine, water, whatever you want. What an incredible meal for €10.50. And then, are you good?
No.
No, what's wrong?
It hurts my stomach.
Your stomach hurts? Why?
Because I love food because it hurts.
Wow, what a delicious Catalan lunch. I mean, it was so good. And yeah, guys, I think what we're gonna do now is relax. We're gonna go home, probably go to a park nearby, let them run around. I mean, when you travel with kids, you have to know that it's not gonna be, you know, like all day out. I mean, not like 12 hours a day. It's more like 6 hours, 7 hours. If they fall asleep, they fall asleep. If not, you know, you have to just go home, you know, and always try to be close by. And that's the biggest thing with big cities, is that you can't be so far from your house, because they really, you know, get tired. You have to go home, you know. So, you know, we take it easy. We try to do 1-2 things a day, plus lunch, plus dinner. You know, that's sort of how we do our trips now. And I definitely recommend doing it like that, especially if you're traveling with a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. I mean, it's a lot harder than traveling with like a 5 and a 10-year-old, you know? And yeah, so I guess I'll see you later. Good morning from La Boqueria, the most famous market in Barcelona. What do you know about it?
Traditional market.
Traditional market. So it's right next to Las Ramblas, and once you get here, you can see it's like basically Barcelonan or Spanish street food. They have chocolate. They have places where you can sit down and eat, you know, typical Spanish food. They also have restaurants in the exteriors, right? There's fruits. There's a lot of shakes.
You can basically do all your shopping here, and you can have lunch here, you can have breakfast here or dinner here. And there's really a little bit of everything to try. And if you're really buying something, they'll let you sample some of the foods that they have. I love it here. I come here every time. I've been coming here since I was 3 years old.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some things to take with us, because we're gonna go on a boat ride right now. So we're just gonna walk around, see what they have. They have so many different chocolates here. I really want something Spanish. And they also have some Greek food over here. Oh, but these like shakes right here look so good. Coconut and mango, coconut blueberry. Well, Anna, the shakes look amazing. Should we get a shake? Eat that one. Eat it.
I bet eat the chocolate. The sprinkles.
Let's get a juice here.
So I went with this juice called Tutti Frutti, which is basically like watermelon. Wow, super delicious, really refreshing. €1, really affordable. All right, so I got 2 things, 2 quick like tapitas, right? So this one is like stuffed, red pepper stuffed with like some sardine. Oh my god. So you can see tuna filling, sardine on top, delicious red pepper. Salmon with some onions. I think it's onions. So we have some delicious sweet caramelized onions on top, fresh salmon, all that for €3, really affordable, really quick, street food in Barcelona.
We're heading now to the port area, which is at the end of La Rambla, to catch a ferry boat ride, which is called La Golondrina, and we chose the 40-minute tour of the harbor, so it should be fun.
And this is Las Ramblas, which is basically the main pedestrian walking street. It's like 1.2 kilometers long. Starts in Plaza Catalunya, goes all the way to the port, to the Christopher Columbus statue. And over here to the left, we actually have Barrio Gótico. Over here, it's Errabal. I think that's the name of the neighborhood. So 2 different neighborhoods, and it's all part of the ancient city. You know, the ancient city got to a certain point where there was the walls, and that's it. I mean, this is really where you feel Barcelona, where you see the old Barcelona.
You could spend days here. You could spend like full days here, just walking around, eating, shopping, drinking coffee. I mean, you really should dedicate the time. We can't now because of the kids, but we have in the past.
So we just passed the Christopher Columbus monument right there, and right here we have the port, and it's right in front of us, Las Golondrinas, right there. Port 40.
We're gonna go see the port area from the water on a ferry boat called La Golondrina since 1988.
So they offer a 40-minute tour and an hour-and-a-half tour. We decided to go with the 40-minute tour. It's just it's shorter, obviously with the kids a little harder. So we're gonna board the boat right now. We are leaving at 12:15 on the dot, and it's 12:03. Let's go. Sí, hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Gracias. Hola.
Hola, el carro lo puedes dejar aquí, por favor.
Vale, sí, ningún problema. So this ferry actually has 2 levels, right? The bottom, they have a little, a little store right here where you can buy some food, and they also have seating, and upstairs is where you have to go. You have to sit up here because from here you get the best views. Might be a little windy, hopefully not. So as soon as we left the port area, like the touristic part by Las Ramblas, we go through the entire port, right? So this huge area, we do the loop and we see cruise ships, we see Montjuic, which is the castle above the hill, and we also see where they like load the containers, right? So we did a big loop, and now we're gonna go back, and I'm pretty sure, because we've only been here for like 15 minutes, we're gonna go out to the ocean, to the Mediterranean Sea, and then go along the Barcelona, like the beach area. And yeah, beautiful day.
Mira, tú.
It's a little windy, so I highly recommend bringing a jacket. It is November, so you know, during summer it's not that windy, but in winter for sure bring a jacket and get a little cold. And yeah, if it's a little colder than what it is right now, it's like 65, 70. If it's colder than that, bring like multiple layers of just wearing a t-shirt and a jacket just because of the wind. What a great experience. We actually never done this before, first time doing this.
I have to go in the bedroom because I have to go over here because I have to go Italy and Armenia because...
So we went out into the Mediterranean Sea for like 10 minutes. We saw a little bit out there. We saw W Hotel, the beach from a distance, and then we came back in. And that's basically a 40-minute ride. I mean, I highly recommend a 1 hour and a half. That would be a lot better. If you go farther, you see a lot more. You know, if you have time, a good hour, definitely come out here, see Barcelona from a different perspective. And yeah, it's definitely a great outing for kids. You know, they can see a little bit. My kids sort of passed out. My daughter's running around here somewhere. Did you have fun?
No.
No? You loved it?
So I love it.
Who's your new grandmother?
It's my grandma.
I liked it. I mean, I've been thinking the summer it would be clearer skies and nicer weather to like be out on the ocean, but it was short and sweet, and the kids, you know, started getting restless towards the very end. So it worked out perfectly, and I want to go eat now. I'm starving.
So we're gonna go over here to the left, the Barrio Gótico, to look for some restaurants, because if you go here to the Magnum, the restaurants there are insanely pricey. Don't do that. You can also do some street food here. They have crepes, hot dogs. You know, we don't really want that. We want like some fideuà, some pan tumaca, something Catalan. Right here, you walk along Port Güell, and you see the marina, beautiful sailboats. You can walk the boardwalk, or you can go here to Barrio Gótico and go look for some food. We're gonna go right in here. We're gonna see, you know, the first restaurant we see looks good. We're gonna go inside and eat. I'm super hungry.
Right,
all right, so we walked in here into the Barrio Gótico. We found a typical Spanish restaurant called a pulperia. So this place focuses on octopus. They have calamari, octopus, tortilla de patata. They have padron peppers. They have wine, beer. As you can see, it's more like a fisherman restaurant. It feels like I'm in Greece. All right, so I'm excited. We just got some pulpo a la plancha. So pulpo a la plancha. We got some chipirrones, which are small baby squid. We got some wine. This place looks awesome.
Yeah, I need that pulpo. I'm starving.
For lunch, we got 3 things. Buñuelos de bacalao, which look like almost like croquetas, but with cod inside. You also have chipirrones, which is like baby squid, fried baby squid. And then we have pulpo a la plancha, which is basically like Galician pulpo. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. I love the textures. Has a little bit of salt. Wow. A little bit of pepper too. Oil. Oh man, it's so good. A little tough, same time, a little butter inside. And then I try here the cod. Try this one. You try this one? The bacalao? Good.
They're good. They're like freshly fried. They're really good.
Oh, I love this. My wife doesn't love pulpo that much because we have 14 days in Galicia and she ate way too much pulpo.
I remember that. We had an amazing lunch, and now we're off to the aquarium.
And the aquarium is actually right here across from Barrio Gótico. So right next to the marina is the aquarium, right there in front of us. So we just entered the aquarium, and as soon as you get here, you buy your tickets and then you head down a ramp and you start entering the different exhibitions, right? And here they have Mediterranean and tropical aquariums, and they have an 80-meter underwater tunnel with over 11,000 different species of fish. And here we go.
So the aquarium has a lot of different exhibits, and you walk through them all before you get to the tunnel. I came here like such a long time ago when I was little, and I remember there was like a tunnel where you walk in through.
And I was thinking this was a tunnel of the 80,000 different fish, but it's actually not. This is just like, this is just how the aquarium is. You go through, you have many different tanks. Every tank is different, lots of different species of fish. And over here is really nice. They actually have an octopus right here. You can see his eye. Look at this. Right here we have a tropical fish tank. We have some black tip reef sharks, white tip reef sharks. What else do they have here? There's a panic coral fish. So very tropical. It's very colorful. This actually reminds me of like the Bahamas. I've gone scuba diving in the Bahamas. My daughter actually loves this. She's like, she wants to touch the sharks.
Look how much fun she's having.
We just entered the huge tunnel with 80,000 different species of fish. Huge sharks, eels, and massive fish. Got some grouper, stingray, and right here in front of the glass, it actually tells you the different species. So right here we have a common garterfish. Obviously it's not right here, it's like somewhere in here. We have the white sea bream, black sea bream, grit-head sea bream, so a lot of sea bream, and you have massive sharks, a lot of eels as well. As you can see, there's like 6 different eels passing right in front of me. It's a huge tank, so you go around it. You go around it in a circle. So we're walking through another piece of the tunnel. As you can see, this one is like all glass tunnel, and it feels like you're walking through the bottom of the ocean. Really incredible. You have sharks going over, you have eels, you have massive fish. This is the spot that you have to see when you come to the aquarium. Really beautiful spot. I mean, this is just incredible. Wow, there's a stingray coming this way. Huge sharks. As soon as you finish going through the tunnel, you come upstairs, and this area is all about Amazon animals. So you have pacu, you have piranha, you have turtles. I mean, so many different species from the Amazon rainforest. And here we have a massive whale. Whoa, you can go into the whale. This is awesome. Melina, go inside the whale.
Go inside the whale's mouth.
Melina, say hi.
Say hi. So up here on the second level at 4:30, there's a penguin feeding. Daily they feed the penguins and the sharks. So they told us 4:30 to be up here, and we're about to witness it right now. Let's see.
The aquarium is great for kids. The kids loved it, and the upstairs has like little interactive exhibits. They can go inside a submarine, and they can go down like a water slide. I liked it, and they loved it. So it's not very big, and it's very manageable to do as a family.
Yeah, it took us like an hour to do it all. Not so bad. We waited a little bit more for the feeding, but it was awesome. I think for me, my favorite part was the tunnel and the penguin feeding. And when you walk out, you're right here in the marina. I love this area. This is my favorite area of Barcelona.
This is my favorite too. This is so beautiful. And I know that they did all of this for the 92 Olympics.
And now we're crossing the Magnum. This is like a boardwalk that crosses between the marina and the port. As you can see, it's a wooden boardwalk. Over here we have all these sailboats. There's easily like 1,000 sailboats over here. And over here to the left we have the port, Las Golondrinas, which I took earlier. Beautiful view. This is like where everybody comes to take photos. I mean, it's really, really epic looking this way, seeing all these veils. Really beautiful. And I come here at sunset. Sunset's the best time. I mean, this is the place to come, and it's really, really crowded. Lots of tourists here, but definitely something you should visit when you visit Barcelona. We had an incredible day today. We started off in Las Ramblas, went to La Boqueria, had a few snacks, went on a boat ride, then we had lunch, then the aquarium. I think my girls are done. It's really late, it's 5:30 right now. We're gonna go back home, relax, probably have dinner there, and then we'll see you in the morning. Peace. Good morning, day 3 here in Barcelona, and today what we're doing is we're starting it off right here at the Barcelona Zoo. My wife actually visited the zoo when they used to have
an albino gorilla, Copito de Nieve, which means snowflake. We're in Parque de la Ciutadella,
the central park of Barcelona. It's the biggest park. It's right next to like the Barrio Gótico, so it's right in the center, right next to Barceloneta. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go inside, and then after this we're probably gonna go have lunch in Barceloneta.
We should go see the monkeys.
Let's go.
I should go see the unicorn.
Unicorn is not a real animal. Our first stop here, we have some zebra, some wildebeest, and some ostrich right over here. And there's camels. And then over here, as you can see, is like, what are these? It's called muflos. Muflos, I guess they're like huge rams. Looks like a ram actually. Big guys, they're on this like little hill. And yeah, this is how the zoo is. It's an open area, you know, it feels like the Miami Zoo in a way. And these monkeys right here are spider monkeys. You can see super long tails, and they have them on this island. I really like the way they did this zoo. As you can see, I mean, it's like you're in the same level. You have this little, you know, moat, the island, and the monkeys. Wow, can't get enough of the day. Beautiful sunny day, great weather. It's like 58 degrees right now, 58 Fahrenheit. Woo, look at this bird. That's called a giant ibis. And right here we have one white rhinoceros. We just entered an area called dragons, and here they have big lizards. Right here, the first thing we have is a Komodo dragon from the island of Komodo in Indonesia. A turtle? It's called the Aldabra tortoise from the Seychelles Islands. My daughter really likes it because I have a lot of tortoises. You love it, huh? When you make it here to the end of the zoo, as you can see, there's a huge playground for kids. I mean, it's one of the biggest ones I've seen. A lot of different houses. They have like a zip line, a few different obstacles. And then once you keep walking, there's like the African area. There's giraffes. Here we have some mongoose. What else do we have? I mean, lots of different animals. We got some cicada tortoises. The tortoise I have, they're largest in the world. And this, what is this? The mongoose cave? Once you pass the halfway mark of the zoo, it keeps going in like a big loop. And this area has like the felines. You have tigers, you have lions. You also have over here some gazelles. So a lot of African animals. They also have some animals from Australia. And yeah, I mean, this is basically how the zoo is. I mean, really open space, beautiful scenery, and it's like literally in the middle of the city. Right behind us we have a lot of buildings, and also here at the halfway mark there's another exit that takes you to Barceloneta. So we're gonna exit from here and walk straight into Barceloneta to find some food. And we're just gonna keep walking around, see what other animals we see. And that's basically it, guys. I mean, beautiful zoo. If you're here in Barcelona with kids, highly recommend it. This is a great outing. Takes about, you know, 2-3 hours if you want, and that's it.
So we just left the zoo, and it's like a 15-minute walk to the Barceloneta neighborhood. We're heading there now for lunch. They say that the best seafood rices and fideuà, which is like a thin noodle pasta, in the city, and also seafood. So let's go there and have some amazing lunch.
And here we are on the Boardwalk of Barcelona. So basically this is where the beach is. As you can see, beautiful beach. It's like a summer day right now. I mean, it was really cold earlier. It was like 50. Now it's up to like 75. Everybody's taking off their jackets. You can actually go to the beach right now. It's a gorgeous day. A lot of sailboats, a lot of people walking along the boardwalk. Really good restaurants around here, but if you really want to eat good, go deeper into Barceloneta, into like the old town area. There you have some of the best restaurants with fideuà and some rices. And yeah, at the very end we have the W Hotel, which looks like a veil, like a sailboat. Whew. Wow, got really hot. So we've just entered Barceloneta. As you can see, it's a beautiful neighborhood right here along the coast. And yeah, lots of restaurants, tons of restaurants. There's one right here that has lobster outside.
We're here at a restaurant, really like maybe 50 feet from the beach here in Barceloneta, and it's called Can Majo. And like we said, this place is the best for rices and for fish. So we're having a fideuà, which is a Catalan dish, which is basically the noodle version of a paella with seafood, and also some little fried fresh fish. And the girls are gonna share some fish. So it's a fish lunch, and that's what we came here. And I think it's gonna be worth it.
And I really wanted to eat a really good fideuà, and looked it up, and this is like the best reviews of fideuàs is this restaurant right next to the beach, you know. So expect to pay a little higher prices here. It's like 20 bucks a person or per plate. So we're gonna spend probably $80 today, or 80 euros. And yeah, really good wine from Tierra Alta. Really delicious. And right here we have, what are these? So like we got some small fried fish. Little bones, just like you eat though.
This is one of the best fideuàs I've ever had, and it's basically fideos, which are really thin noodles, almost like vermicelli noodles, but like really short, with seafood. And this is one of the best fideuàs I've actually ever had in my life.
Like my wife said, one of the best fideuàs in Barcelona. So good, such fresh seafood. You got shrimp, you have mussels, you have calamari. And there's so much seafood, they don't skimp out it at all. It's all mine. And that's it, guys. We spent 72 incredible hours here in Barcelona with 2 kids. I mean, you can obviously spend weeks and weeks exploring Barcelona. We lived here for a year and we didn't see enough of it. That's why we came back.
And yeah, I mean, I think it's totally completely like a really kid-friendly city, I think.
And guys, if you love this video, please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment below, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome travel content. I'll see you in the next travel food adventure somewhere around the world.
You might not see me in it though.